Hello, this will be a quick video just simply showing you how to set up remote play to have it work from your PC to your Steam Deck really easy. I mean, there's not actually much involved, but there's a few tweaks that you need to do to make sure that the bit rate and the smoothness and the graphics and everything is just 10 out of 10. So these are the settings that I've chosen based on trying to get it running with my setup. But the long and short, if you didn't know already, you can run games on your computer and stream them to your Steam Deck. So you can play them on your Steam Deck with the controls. And you might be thinking, well, why would I want to do that? I've spent all the money on a Steam Deck, and yeah, it's a good point. I mean, if you can play the games natively, then of course play them natively. But case in point, there's Enshrouded, which is what I'm going to be covering on this video. It doesn't run well on the Steam Deck at the moment. It hasn't been optimized for the Steam Deck, so I run it on my PC, and because it's output in a low resolution, I can just stream that to the Steam Deck and have a really good experience on it. And also, if you don't have to have a really beefy gaming computer either, because again, it's low resolution, and you can, set it at like 40 or 50 FPS. I in the video clips that you're about to see, set my gameplay to 40. I'll also show you how to do that. And you can go high though if your computer's better. I mean, I've since changed it to 50 FPS in the NVIDIA control panel, but anyway, we'll get into that now. So as you can see, here is the video of Enshrouded running on my Steam Deck. I just thought I might as well record the screen on the Steam Deck just so you can see a sort of true-to-life representation of how it runs and how it looks. Really pleased with it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, before you do anything to do with the computer, you're going to want to configure your broadband router rather. So if you go into the router settings and just make sure that you're on 5 gigahertz ideally, just because it removes any kind of background noise, and it eliminates the congestion that you get on the 2 gigahertz band. So you want to make sure that you're running in 5 gigahertz, and make sure all your ports are forwarded as well, the appropriate ports. I mean, that'll be a video in itself, but as a separate thing. But yeah, just make sure that you've got port forwarding enabled and you've forwarded the relevant ports. So the next part you're going to want to look at is the control panel of your GPU. So I'm using an NVIDIA GPU. So here's the settings that I've configured for Enshrouded. And it is, as you can see, I've set it manually at 50 FPS. In your video you've seen earlier, it was 40 FPS, but that was before I changed the setting. So anyway, there you go. You want to manually set it to whatever FPS you want to lock it to, just so you get that smooth experience rather than fluctuations in the frame rate. So these next settings are you're going to want to configure the actual kind of PC Steam remote play settings with the following. You can see it on the screen at the moment. These are the settings that you're going to want to try. These are my settings. I'm sure there's going to be people that are saying looking at my settings and say you don't need this, you don't need that. I'm just telling you this is what worked for me. And there's a couple of pages of the settings here. You're going to want to pretty much match on the Steam Deck, under the Steam Deck's remote settings. You're going to want to pretty much match what I've got listed here. I think the only thing that I don't have enabled on the Steam Deck settings that I do on the PC is hardware decoding. I'm not sure why, actually. It might just be an anomaly that I forgot to enable, but I'm just telling you again my settings that I've got working really well at the moment. So anyway, people will say that Moonlight, which is an application, it does a similar thing as Steam's remote software. The thing is with using Moonlight and Sunshine as a dedicated local kind of host, is that for some reason it broke my internet. Like I set it up and it kept crashing my internet. Like I'm through Ethernet, and every time I'd run Sunshine, which is the server hosting tool, it would just crash. It would just crash, like not even crash my router. It would just for some reason mess up my IP configuration on my computer. So I don't know what that's about. So anyway, I just decided to use Steam's feature. Anyway, all you got to do is just make sure you're on the same network and use those settings, and you should be good to go. Much better experience playing things like Enshrouded and the more demanding games. So let me know how you get on anyway. It's just a quick video, giving some settings, because I know a lot of people are asking about how to get it working. So thanks for watching, and hope it helped.